Hey guys, what's up? My name is Justin Prez and welcome to my NHL 25 wish list video. As we're getting so close to the release or the announcements for Madden 25 and FC 25, I decided to do my NHL 25 wish list. So in my wish list, it's going to be mostly surrounding Be a Pro, some online stuff, but mostly just Be a Pro and what I would like to see in NHL 25. So this is no particular order. It goes either way. It's just how I wrote it in my notes and how I wrote it down and everything. So here we go. All right, starting with number one, Be a Pro storyline. Like F1, I believe 22, I believe 22 had a Be a Pro, had a storyline where you play as a driver and you play through a certain amount of races and then you move on to the finals and blah blah blah, and you can actually continue that career, I believe, or you can select that guy that you used in the storyline in your career if you want to continue it pretty much from there. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I thought it was pretty cool to have that. Would probably be pretty cool to have that in NHL 25 where it's separate from Be a Pro, but also if you want to carry over that storyline pro, you guys can carry that over to Be a Pro and you guys can continue its career and stuff like that and unlock certain things and all that stuff. So I think that would actually be pretty cool to have a storyline type of deal, maybe you and your friend go up against each other the whole time you guys were growing up, and then all of a sudden he made it to the NHL but you're still down in the minors, so you're working your way up in the minors to the NHL draft, and once you get to the NHL draft then you meet them in the NHL, and then you guys have a battle at the Stanley Cup Finals and see who will win the Stanley Cup Final between you two. I think that should be a pretty cool concept to have in NHL 25. I think it would be pretty cool to add another game mode that's not very hard to put in. It's Codemasters have done it the previous years with F1. The newest one, I believe F1 24, did not have a career mode or didn't have a storyline or a story mode, but the previous years did, and maybe Codemasters can help EA NHL with that if NHL EA wants to do that. All right, coming at number two is better punishment for players that quit in EASHL clubs. One of the most frustrating things about playing online is people quitting in the middle of the game. It doesn't matter if you're winning or losing, people just quit no matter what. And it's frustrating. It's not fun for you if the person is quitting every single time you're winning or losing and he just quits because you're winning the game and he quits. It's no fun for nobody. And it's frustrating to play online all the time, and every third or fourth match that you play, somebody quits right away, and it's super annoying. Or they wait till the very last minute of the third period just to quit. So I think there should be better punishment instead of just losing XP and stuff like that, just losing XP for just quitting. I feel like you should get a little bit bigger punishment for quitting. They have this in Halo 3. They have this in Halo Master Chief Collection. After 2 to 3 games that you quit, you get banned for 5 minutes. And then if you keep doing it, the timer goes up, and the longer you have to wait till you can come back and actually play. That's just for the people that quit very, very often. And it's super frustrating when somebody quits. It's super frustrating. But there needs to be a better punishment system when it comes down to those players, just to make it more even and more fun for everybody that's playing online. Another idea that I had for Be a Pro was to start in the minor leagues, so AAA and up. So from AAA, you go from AAA to CHL. From the CHL, you go to the draft, and then from the draft, you go to the NHL and stuff like that. I think it actually be pretty cool to actually start at a very young age and then work your way up to the CHL, then the NHL draft, and then go to the NHL and see how you actually do from there and stuff like that. I actually be pretty cool in my eyes to actually have that. So a small update to that, small little thing to Be a Pro, but I think it's feasible. I think it's a cool option to have if you want to actually do that. Here's another one that people have been asking for years, and we've seen it recently with the newest NHL, NHL 24. You could actually play it on PC. But the way to play NHL 24 on PC is you have to have Xbox Cloud gaming, and you got to have a strong internet connection, pretty much. I've tried the Xbox Cloud gaming with the NHL. Me personally, I don't like it. I like it, have it natively, probably playing on PC, like the Madden is and FC is, where it's more native than just playing on the cloud. But it's a good start, and it's good to see the EA saying, like, hey, maybe they do want NHL on PC. And we do want NHL on PC. Me personally, I'll still play it on the console, just because like I'm mostly a console player, but I do play PC games once in a while. And to have the ability to jump onto like NHL game while I'm on my PC, just a quick NHL game, boom, done. I don't have to boot up my console and everything and all that stuff. So I would love to see NHL on PC. A lot of people would love to see NHL on PC. So that'd actually be a pretty cool addition to NHL 25. Here's another one for Be a Pro, which is full Europe Be a Pro. So full Euro Be a Pro. You start, just give us a year, EA. If you can just give us a year in Europe before we move on to the NHL draft. You did tease us with the Ovechkin year of NHL, where like, hey, you get to play in Europe, but you only get to play 6 games or 7 games. I forget how many games you get to play, but we wanted like a full year in Be a Pro, or even a couple years in Be a Pro. I'll be happy with just a year in Be a Pro in Europe and work my way up from there if I wanted to, have another option other than the CHL and move on from there. I would love to have an option to jump into some European teams for a year, see what we could do there, and then move on to the NHL draft and then to the NHL. I would love to see that. Now, here's one that's pretty big. The PWHL, they had a huge year this year with women's hockey. I watched a couple games. They're actually really good, not surprisingly, but they're really good. I would love to see the PWHL in the NHL game, and they have all the other different leagues in the NHL game, so why not add the PWHL to NHL 25? I would love to see that, and maybe they will. Maybe they will this year. That's probably a high thing on the list. They are probably gonna add the PWHL to NHL 25, but I want to make sure. I want to put it on my list because that's what I wanted to see, and they had a really good year, and I would love to see them in the game. The ability to change the scoreboard position on screen. I want to see more customization when it comes down to the UI in-game. So if you want the scoreboard on the top left corner, top right corner, bottom left corner, bottom right corner, top middle, bottom middle, whatever you want it, like in the corners, you should be able to change that position of the scoreboard. I would love to see the old-fashioned scoreboard to come back, where it's just basically just a square in a corner and not just a bar at the bottom that's taking up most of the screen. That's kind of ridiculous to me. But having it up in the corner like we had it before, where if you enter the other zone, it fades out. It fades out. And then when you enter the neutral zone, it fades in. And then when you enter your zone, it fades out. And stuff like that. That was actually really cool to actually have in the game. And they took it away and just put a big white bar at the bottom, or a big bar at the bottom with the 2 teams in the middle. To me, I would like to see more customization when it comes down to that, having it up in the corners and stuff like that. So have the ability to change the scoreboard position on the screen. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is doing it, so why can't NHL 25 do it? If you guys have been watching my Be a Pros recently, you guys know I've been using a camera angle called a fixed camera angle. It's called fixed, where it fixes on the player. It sometimes zooms in, zooms out on the player. Sometimes it doesn't. what I'm talking about with this, the third person POV over the shoulder type of camera angle when it comes down to be a pro or any game mode in the NHL, any game mode or any playlist or whatever you want to play, to have the ability to have a third person camera, kind of like Gears of War. If you guys have played Gears of War, if you guys have played any, I believe, Resident Evil, third person, like over the shoulder type of view of camera, I would love to see that as an option for NHL 25. I've been using the fixed camera angle. It's a little buggy sometimes. It's a little like it. You're not really meant to use it. I think it's just there as an option. Why can't the third person view be an option, like over the shoulder type of view be an option? But I would love to see a third person angle or POV in NHL 25. Here's another one that I've seen with college football, the newest one, college football 25, I believe it's called, is to choose a career. So basically you get to choose from, I believe, 3 different careers. You could choose a player, coach, or GM. I would love to see that in NHL 25 where you're able to pick a coach, a GM, or a player, or even a referee. So that kind of throws it in there with a referee mode. To have the ability to play as a ref in NHL 25 is, I think, everybody's dream a little bit to do that, at least for like just for fun. But I would love to see that in NHL 25 where everyone gets to play as a ref. Just like offline, online, it probably wouldn't work. Maybe it would work online, but I think it'll work better offline due to the people being toxic online and stuff like that, and probably sending the guy messages over and over again on how bad he is at being a ref. It would be funny, but also it'll go wild. So there's no need for all that. But anyways, I would love to see you pick a career. You could pick, let's just say, a trainer. If you want to be a trainer in NHL 25 and be a pro, maybe they have the option to do that, where you can actually go train with the players. Maybe a stick is broken and then you throw them a stick on the ice, or throw them, like, give them a stick. You see in the NHL where sometimes the trainer pulls out a stick right away and boom, he has it, then the player shoots and scores. Imagine that and be a pro. That would be sick, to actually choose a career like that in NHL 25. And then maybe you could choose like a GM or a coach, and you can actually work as a coach for the team, come up with plays, come up with ideas for the team and stuff like that. I think actually be pretty cool. Alright guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed my NHL 25 wish list. There's probably a lot more stuff I'm probably going to think about after this video, but there is a part 2. There is going to be a part 2 to this series, to my NHL 25 wish list, which would include your guys' wish lists. So if you guys could choose the top 3 things you want to see in NHL 23 or NHL 24, the top 3 things in NHL 25. Why I keep on getting the numbers mixed up? But anyways, top 3 things would you like to see in the next NHL game? Put them in the comments down below, and I'll make a part 2 of this video, including your thing. We'll talk about it and stuff like that. I'll give you guys my opinion on your suggestions or wish list and stuff like that. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. Make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already. My name is Justin or Prez, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.